Namaste everyone. So here's a short routine that you can do to work on your whole body. So sit in any comfortable position. We always start with some breath awareness. So place your palm on your knees as you breathe in, stretching your spine, correcting your posture as you breathe out, softening your shoulders, settling into the pose. Now go ahead and interlock your fingers, stretch your arms up, stretch your spine, and from there you will come into all fours. Cat camel stretch as you breathe in, dip your lower back, but as you breathe out you will go into mountain. Breathe in, drop your knees, going into the stretch, and as you breathe out, take your hips up, going into mountain. And doing this for another time. This time, as you drop your knees, you'll sink your hips down into cobra as much as your back allows you, and then going again into mountain. Once again, sink your hips, keeping your back relaxed. Rolling into mountain. Gently start walking towards your palms. Place your fingertips on the ground as you breathe in, stretch your spine, look ahead as you breathe out, soften into the pose. Breathe in, look ahead, breathe out, soften into the pose. Gently roll up to stand. Interlock your fingers and stretch your arms all the way up. See if you can raise your heels and balance. Coming down, get hold of your right arm and stretch to your right side. And do the same on the other side. And as you exhale, you will bend forward. Keeping your knees soft, letting your head go. Taking your right leg back, left knee and ankle in one line. Adjust both the legs, adjust your arms into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And as you breathe in, raise your arms, stretch your front leg as you breathe out, coming back into Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing in, raising the arms, breathing out, settling into the pose. Once again, breathing in, lift the arms, and breathing out, settle into the pose. Relax your shoulders and hold Virabhadrasana 2. Keeping your thigh parallel to the mat. If your knee hurts, you can raise your hips slightly. And now you will place your left forearm on the thigh, slide your back palm on the back leg into reverse warrior. Doing this as you breathe in, coming here, as you breathe out, going into reverse warrior. And doing this for a few more times. Moving with your breath, always. And holding this pose here, Parshva Konasana, you can also place your palm besides your foot. Stepping forward with your back foot, going into triangle pose, Trikonasana. And keep the other arm stretched over the ear. Holding this variation of triangle pose, having a smile on your face. Place both your fingertips on the ground and walk with your fingertips going into half moon pose, placing your left fingertips down and turn your shoulders open, turn your back leg open. As you breathe in, you will stretch the leg. As you breathe out, you will open the leg. And coming back into your low lunge and then raising the front. Stretching the front leg. Breathing in, press your fingertips, look in front of you. Breathing out, relax into the pose. Once again. Breathing in, breathing out, soften your spine on your front leg. And staying here. Now place your palm on the mat, raise your left leg all the way up in mountain. And then rolling to plank, only place your chest on the mat. Use your arm strength, then go into cobra. Going into mountain. And now you will roll into plank. Let's work a bit on our arms here. So staying in plank. So imagine that you're pushing the mat, the ground away from you, engaging your core. If you want, you can also raise your hips up if your arms are hurting, but otherwise keeping your hips in line with the shoulders. Going back into mountain. And now going into side plank. So on any one side, you can modify it, or keeping your feet stacked. So press your palm into the mat and raise your hips up, building upper body strength. And on the other side, so another modification is you can drop your knee down. So doing what suits your body today at this moment. And coming back into plank. Drop your knees down. Drop your elbows down. Check that your elbows are shoulder width apart. Interlock your fingers. Stretch both your legs. And keeping your hips aligned with your shoulders. If your shoulders feel weak, you can raise your hips up. Otherwise, keeping them in line with the shoulders. Taking a few deep breaths here. Push back on your palms. Going into mountain. Start walking towards your palms again. And we'll do the same on the other side. So this time, taking your left leg back. Right leg is in the front. First, adjust your position. So get into Virabhadrasana 2. As you breathe in, reaching up, breathe out, settling in the pose. Breathe in, lifting the arms. Breathe out, coming here, relaxing your shoulders. Once again, so allowing our facial muscles to be soft and not tense. Holding Warrior 2. Now placing your front forearm on the front thigh and then going into reverse warrior. And now moving dynamically with the breath. So breathing guides your movement. There is no yoga without a focus on breathing. And now you will hold this modified Parshva Konasana. Looking up towards the ceiling and transitioning into Trikonasana, keeping the other arm parallel to your ear, keeping both your legs strong, feet firm. If your neck hurts, you can look down towards the ground. Now place your left fingertips in front of you, shift your body onto your left leg. Raise your right leg, coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. And you can also place both your palms on the ground if you're not finding your balance. And holding. Taking both your palms and to the mat, coming into forward bend with both the legs stretched. Breathing in, place your palms on your leg if your hamstrings are tight. And then as you breathe out, you bend forward. If your hamstrings are loose, you can also place your palms on the ground. I'm just doing a modified version. And then again, place both the palms on the ground, coming into plank. Holding plank. Dropping your knees down and gently lie down on your belly. We'll start working on our back, so stretch both your arms in front of you for a second. And now place your fingertips besides your chest. As you breathe in, only use your back strength to come up You're not using your arms to push up. As you can see, I can also hold the position when I take my palms up. And as you exhale, come back down. Now place your palm on the ground. This time use your arms to push yourself up in cobra. And slowly coming back down. As you breathe in, coming up to cobra. And as you breathe out, coming down. From here, you will do namaste with your legs. So squeezing your thighs, squeezing your butt, lift your thighs off the ground. Look ahead. Now stretch both your arms in front of you. Do not allow those thighs to touch down. And stretch both your legs here. So doing Superman pose, raising your arms, raising your legs. And as you exhale, coming back down, going into child's pose, allowing our backs to release, to rest. So then you can come up to sit, lie down on your back, hug both your knees. You can roll side to side, massaging your lower back, hug your right knee, then your left knee. So warming up the core. And you can either stay here, move with your legs bent, or you can modify this, stretch both your legs and take your opposite elbow to the knee. Really working or lifting from your shoulders, working on your abs from one side to other side. Hold your one leg, stretch both the legs. So both the legs are almost 90 degrees, and then raise your shoulders, raise your upper back. Coming back down, and other side. Raising your shoulders. You can also support your head if your neck feels tense in this pose. And getting both your knees again, holding both your knees. Place both your feet on the ground, and you will raise your hips in Setu Bandhasana. Those who want to go into Chakrasana can now go into Chakrasana or wheel pose, or you can also continue holding Setu Bandhasana and holding for one deep breath. Slowly coming back down, hugging your knees again, counter pose. And getting hold of your one knee, place your foot on the opposite knee and doing a spinal twist. And repeat on the other side. Spinal twist. Coming back in the center. Cross your shins, and with control you will roll up to sit. So now again you're sitting in a comfortable position. Place any one leg in front of other, stretch your spine, move around, and we will hold here steady. As you breathe in, take both your arms up. Doing a namaste, take your namaste to the chest as you breathe out. Again, breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, namaste to the chest. Holding this namaste. Bringing our awareness to our resolution for the day. Repeat it internally. And let's carry this calm energy throughout the whole day. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed it.